There's a specific kind of silence that happens when new money walks into a room where old money already knows each other. It has nothing to do with clothes. It's behavioral. Small tells, unconscious ones. The way someone moves, the way they talk about what they own, the way they react when something goes wrong. And the uncomfortable part? Most people doing it have no idea. Today, 5 behavioral signals that quietly separate new money from old money. The 5th one predicts whether wealth compounds or disappears. Watch who casually says the price first, not to brag, just incidentally, as if you should already know. Yeah, I grabbed this in Milan. It was like 4,000, which is actually a good deal for the cut. The mention feels offhand, but it isn't. Because when status still feels fragile, proof feels necessary. The logo is evidence. The price is the caption. People raised around money tend to do something different. They often pretend the expensive thing isn't important. The bag gets thrown on the floor. The watch doesn't come up. The car is mentioned only if you ask about parking, because secure status doesn't need a caption. Here's the tell. The strongest flex in certain rooms is acting like it isn't one. But here's where people accidentally expose themselves, and most never realize they're doing it. Watch who stands up first when the plane lands, before the seatbelt sign is off, before anyone can move. Already in the aisle, bag down, visibly impatient. That person is making an announcement. Watch who turns urgency into a personality, who reminds people their time is valuable, who needs to be acknowledged by staff immediately. New money often moves like status can disappear, like slowing down costs them something. But people comfortable around power tend to move differently. Not slower because they're superior. Slower because they assume access. They're not afraid of being overlooked because they've never had to be. One of the strongest status signals, being difficult to rush. Real confidence rarely looks frantic. This next one predicts who stays wealthy and who slowly loses everything. Listen to how people talk about money. Some people talk about what they bought, what they paid, what they upgraded. Others talk about what they own. Equity, what the business generates, what the property does while they sleep. One conversation sounds expensive, the other sounds boring. Boring compounds. New money optimizes lifestyle. Old money optimizes downside. That's not wisdom, it's training. People raised around capital watched what happened when someone spent like the good years would last forever. The question changes, not, how impressive is this today? But, what does this look like in 20 years? That's why some of the most financially secure people you'll ever meet look surprisingly unimpressive. The most powerful wealth doesn't perform. It just keeps compounding, quietly in the background, while everyone else is still optimizing how they look. If you're starting to notice these patterns in everyday life, subscribe to Quiet Capital. We don't talk about getting rich fast. We decode the psychology behind power, status, and long-term wealth. Let me show you the strangest status signal of all. Sometimes the wealthiest person in the room looks slightly unfinished. The jacket is expensive, but worn. The shoes are scratched. The watch isn't the newest model, and they seem completely unbothered. There's an Italian concept for this, sprezzatura, the art of looking slightly unconcerned, not careless, not messy, just comfortable. New money often feels the pressure to stay on. Perfect outfit, perfect image, because appearance is still proof of something. But here's what changes when status feels secure. Things get used. The coat gets worn in the rain. The bag gets scratched. The watch stops feeling precious. If you spend the entire dinner adjusting your jacket, checking your watch, making sure nothing's damaged, you're not wearing luxury. You're guarding it. And if you're terrified of ruining what you own is running you. This is the signal that quietly predicts whether wealth compounds or disappears. Notice who needs to be in the room, who posts the dinner, who announces the trip, who makes sure you know about the deal before it closes. And notice who doesn't. People with the most operational leverage rarely benefit from attention. They benefit from position, ownership, relationships that work quietly in the background. The loudest person in the room is rarely the most powerful one in it. This isn't a moral point. It's just an observation. The people working hardest to be seen as powerful are usually still waiting for the room to confirm it. Genuine influence tends to look surprisingly ordinary. No performance, no urgency, no need to convince strangers of anything. Here's the truth. New money isn't about when you got wealthy. It's a mindset. You can inherit millions and still chase validation. Or build from nothing and carry yourself like access was never in question. Because status isn't what you buy. It's what you stop needing other people to confirm. So the real question, are you building wealth or performing it? Subscribe to Quiet Capital